Jasper Leifering on behalf of Amsterdam Vintage Watches, here to bring you this week's watches, drop number 16. For this week, we got a cool new diversified drop. The last two drops were picked up pretty rad. It was very nice to show you only Hoyers and only day dates. But this time we had to bring more to the table, more variations to offer, although it's still kind of sporty. Starting off with the watch I'm wearing myself, it's the Rolex Daytona, a very early one. Unfortunately, it's already sold to a very dear client of mine and a friend of mine, reference 6305, featuring the beautiful leaf hands, radium in the dial, which also made the lacquer of the dial turn into a very creamy, tropical kind of color. I love the engine turn bezel on the watch, and furthermore its original roulette date disc and the red text with Datejust. That's the watch I'm wearing myself. As I just told you, it's already sold, but in front of me are watches that are still on offer. So go to our website if you like any of them, starting off with something that's a bit in the taste of last week's drop with the day dates. And a lady came to us and saying, okay, I love the day date so much, but I want something for myself. So what do we have here? It's like the mini version of a day date. However, it's a Datejust, so it only features the date because the days in a day date are only in 36 millimeter and since recently in a larger case size, up to 41 millimeters. This one does feature the beautiful President bracelet with a nice concealed clasp. The watch dates back to 1979, price being €5,500. Beautiful condition watch and very nice with the fluted bezel, the classic champagne dial, and this is a killer watch for the ladies. So of course I always love to spoil the ladies, but when it comes to watches, I know most of the followers are men, so we got some nice pieces for you in stock also. On the right I have 3 Omega Speedmasters. Going from the top, we're starting with the most modern one. Of course, it's a classic watch, so they don't differ that much in look and in design, but the prices do differ. The more modern, the less expensive it becomes. This one is from 2005, absolute pristine condition, Luminova dial, Luminova handset. The bracelet is very well made. I actually prefer the more modern bracelets because they're very well executed, but of course the older ones has more charm. Price is €3,500 and it's just back from an Omega service. Now if you want to invest a little bit more but still love the Omega Speedmaster, €5,600 might be your budget, then this is the watch to go for. It's just post-moon, so it's from 1973. It's the reference 145022-71. It's in excellent condition, preserved with its original bracelet dating back to the same year. And the tritium dial, tritium handset are nice features on this watch, as well as the step dial that still is configured on this piece from the early 70s. Yet very different in price than its more vintage counterpart, the pre-moons, housing caliber 321. Difference to the other ones, this one has an 861 in it and this one has an 1861 in it. Featuring a totally different movement, the 321, applied logo. Also the DoN bezel, which stands for ./19, is pretty rare. To have it in the configuration that it left the factory is very nice, and we're very happy to show you this watch on offer. However, it's coming on a bit higher price, so these two combined might make the price for only this Speedmaster slightly under €10,000, but a very cool Omega Speedmaster with the case back, without saying the first watch worn on the moon, because of course the watch was by then, and I'm talking about 1967, never been to the moon. Up next, 2 pieces of a model that is by now maybe even the most popular model to get. We are talking about the Daytona, and for this watch I'm willing to make an exception. Of course we're into the vintage watches, but this classic has to be offered. We have him here fully boxed with the paper, also the outside box. 2008 is the year, and the price being €13,800, ready to be picked up in an absolute mint condition. Only one owner, and the previous owner took very well care of it. The watch goes by the reference 116520 and is the last reference made before we have the ceramic Daytonas, which you can now buy in the secondary market around 16.5k. A new watch will only come in, a new ceramic Daytona will come in at I think around 12k, slightly under 12k. So that's already a big gap. And same goes for these Daytonas. They're being picked up so fast and the price is rising in an extreme rate. So make sure you decide quick before this one is gone. The next Daytona goes back 11 years earlier. It's a T serial, just in the tritium era, and it's double the price of the 11652. Of course, we're talking about a 16520, and the movement inside is the well-known and the very famous Zenith caliber that was adopted by Rolex for their Daytonas. I'm so happy to show you this piece in the fullest set we ever had to offer, with the full known service history, the full known history of the watch being well documented. The previous owner sold it to me. Even his name is on the receipt, the same name as on the buying form. Also the bezel protector with the same number, the correct number, the 1, and the tag displaying the serial starting with a T. Furthermore, we've got all the service papers as well as the original receipt and the calendar card. Even the outside box is numbered. This is for you guys that love an extremely full set. As you might know, I'm not a big fan of paying very much premiums on the full sets, but this is a very well documented piece, so therefore it justifies the price, and it's super nice condition. I love the tritium Daytonas, the Zenith movement power Daytonas. They're cool watches and they're by now still affordable, but a lot of people are betting on those pieces to go high in the sky for the price. So 27,000 euro, little over 27,000 euro is the price for this piece. And guys, by now you're already used of us that we are going out with a bang, and the thing we had in mind for this week was fucking crazy. But somebody passed by and picked up the watch today. So unfortunately, we already prepared everything and we got the images. So I'm happy to show you, but the watch is already sold. It's a Rolex GMT Master reference 1675-8, meaning it's a fully gold GMT with the nipple dial indexes, the applied Rolex logo, of course the beautiful GMT handset, all in original condition. I love the brown tones on this piece, as well as the riveted oyster bracelet that really finishes this piece. It makes it an absolutely statement to wear this watch. Furthermore, it comes with its original box, it comes with the paperwork, and it comes with all the tags and everything. It's a full set. It doesn't get much better than this, and I wish for you guys to show it to you in real life. But for now, the pictures and the video will last. And I wish the new owner much of luck and much of joy wearing this extremely cool piece. For a price range, it's around 30,000 euro. That's all I can say for now. Crazy watches. And I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Unfortunately, I will not be here this week explaining all the watches in the live video and answering your questions, as well as welcome you in the store myself, but my colleagues are here and ready for you to help you with any of these pieces. I will be enjoying the sunshine in South Africa for a little over a week. So for now, I wish you best of luck buying one of these pieces. There will be purchases that will be loved for a lifetime, and my colleagues are ready to help you. Go to our website, or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel so you will stay updated. And of course, our Instagram is comes in very handy for the nice pictures. Thank you so much for watching this once again, and the best day to buy a vintage watch is today. Cheers! Ik zit elke keer halverwege te zeggen van, je weet toch op een gegeven moment zeggen